Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are and when you're watching and what time it is where you at. It's your boy, Celine Driver. That's me. Coming to you from sunny and lovely Central Florida for another live reaction stream of the Harvard Crimson of the Ivy League versus the Columbia Lions of the Ivy League. Now, last night, I should say. Hey, Matt, how you doing? Harvard was done a favor by the Dartmouth Big Green, where they beat Princeton last night on a Friday night game, and therefore Harvard possesses the sole top spot in the Ivy League with only one loss. And that makes their job of trying to get the Ivy League championship a lot easier as long as they keep winning. Today they're playing a team that is winless in Ivy League play and only 2-5 overall. Harvard is 3-1 in Ivy League play and 6-1 overall. So if they win, they have a pretty commanding lead in the Ivy League. If they lose, then they fall back into I think, a three-way tie for the Ivy League. But they should win today. The game is being played at Columbia University. I believe that's in Nyack, the asshole of the Northeast. So it'll be an interesting game, at least to me. As you know, I can't show the game. I can't even play the audio of the game, or else YouTube and the overlords therein take the stream out. I'm looking at my computer where the camera is, and I'll be talking to you from here, but I will be looking to my left here. And there is, that's where the second screen is, and that's where the game is being played. ESPN Plus is running the feed. I don't know if they actually have decent cameramen, and from the camera work I've seen so far, it looks like they don't, as usual. The amateurs, the Gamma team, the beyond worthless commentators and camera crew and graphics crew that are normally assigned to an Ivy League game are evidently in attendance because the camera work so far is horrible. Looks like Harvard is going to get the ball to start the game. As usual, I don't know who won the coin toss because they don't show that. But Columbia is going to kick off to Harvard to start the game. Columbia is in their dark blue home jerseys with the white pants, the white helmet with the lion logo on it. Harvard is wearing their road white shirts with the gold pants and the crimson helmets. And the kickoff is off, and the runner is all the way out to the 29-yard line. A rare thing in the Ivy League to see an actual kickoff return. Usually they either down it or it goes through the end zone. So Harvard will bring out their conference leading offense. They are not starting their normal quarterback. They're starting Jaden Craig, 6'2", 215, out of New Jersey. And he's back to pass, and he throws a shit ball. I don't know why they're not starting DePrima. I think he's a little banged up. So I don't know. The crew is actually starting out pretty good with respect to the graphics at the bottom of the screen. Usually that's something they don't do. Second down and 10, there's a 5-yard run up the middle. So a third down and 5 is upcoming. Third and 6, okay. But hey, they are showing a game clock. They are showing a play clock. They are showing scores, records, down and distance. I mean, doing pretty good. So Harvard comes out on 3rd and 6, triple receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. They are moving right to left. A little short bubble screen, and no blockers out there, and Columbia's defense blows the play up. It'll be 4th down, and it looks like 4-3. So not a good opening series for the Harvard Crimson. Now, this game, as I said, is being played in New York, so it is a road game for Harvard. See how they do. I hope they do better this time than they did last time on the road where they lost. And the punt is away. Took him forever to decide to punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 24-yard line of Columbia. And as usual, I will explain. No, I did not go to Harvard. No, I never had any intentions of going to Harvard. Let's start at the 23-yard line. My interest in Harvard is familial. My dad, rest in peace, my maternal grandfather and my maternal uncle, his brother, all went to Harvard and Harvard Med School. 1st and 10 play up, run up the middle. Looks like they gained 3 on that one. So while I didn't go to Harvard, there is interest. And since, other teams in other places are doing pretty badly and so on, it just no longer holds my interest. They're only getting 2 on that play. There is an injured Columbia offensive lineman on the ground. Let's hope he's okay and don't want to see too many people injured in any game. Hopefully he's just shaken up and he will come off under his own power. And we go into an ad break. And as I usually do during ad breaks, I check the scores of other games that are going on. Let's see. Raj. Let's see. Texas is leading 7-0 over K-State. And they're in the red zone, so they might score again. Indiana over Wisconsin, 7-0. Ohio State over Rutgers, 7-0. North Carolina and something called Campbell Soup, 7-all. Michigan State, 3, Nebraska, nothing. Don't care about that one. Tennessee over UConn, 7-3. South Carolina over Jacksonville State, 7-0. Old Piss over Texas A&M, 7-0. Clemson over Notre Dame, 7-3. You've got one game starting at 1 o'clock, a couple of games starting at 2, 2:30, and then onward from there. So that gets you caught up. Still in an ad break. Okay, back out of the ad break. Don't know what happened to the injured player. I guess they got him off the field. 2nd and 8 for Columbia. Twins to the right, and now triples to the right after motion. Running play, sweeping around the right side. He gets out to the 30-yard line, so a pickup of looks like 3. Should be 3rd and 5. No, they gave him 5, so third and 3 coming up. I'd like to see Harvard stuff from here. Very tight formation around the offensive line. Now they do send a single receiver wide back to pass. Caught on the right side. Incomplete. Harvard thought they had a fumble, but the refs are ruling incomplete. So 4th and 3 coming up. Well, he had the ball. He did, and when he hit the ground, he fumbled. So I guess they're saying that he didn't control the ball all the way through the pass. So 4th and 3, and Columbia goes 3 and out, and they're going to send out their punter. And piss poor camera work by ESPN again. They're focusing on the punter instead of the punt. So we don't see anything except the ball finally rolling out of bounds at the 18-yard line of Harvard. So, typical ESPN Ivy League coverage. The camera work is done by first-year journalism majors. The easiest major in all of college to do is journalism. You really don't actually need anything resembling brains to get a journalism degree. You just need to be breathing. So now we have an ESPN hype video. I'm sorry, an Ivy League hype video. I always found it interesting that on the Ivy League hype video, they don't show that Thompson guy fraudulently winning the national swimming championship. He did go to Penn, and he did win. He's still listed as the winner of the NCAA women's swimming championship, but they don't show him in the hype video. I would think they'd be proud of that. I would think they would be proud of a man who ranked 475th in the nation, putting on a woman's bathing suit and saying he's a woman when he's not, and changing in front of women, and from what I understand, getting aroused by it, and winning the women's swimming championship when he isn't a woman, and not hyping that. I'm frankly shocked about that. But what do I know? Still in an ad break showing people handing off a bottle of water to other people, which is a silly ad. Smart water, dumb people. Okay, back to the broadcast. 12 minutes left in first quarter. We are scoreless. Both teams have gone 3 and out in their first series. Harvard gets the ball. Trips left, single receiver right, and they run the ball up the middle for a 2-yard gain, it looks like. Not 1-yard gain. I don't know. Hi, Vic. How you doing? I don't understand the question, sir. They actually say he lost a yard, so 2nd and 11 coming up. Snaps the ball from shotgun, back to pass. Has all day dancing around, finally lets it go wide open to the tight end, and he's still going 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Woo! Yeah. He was wide open on the right sideline, and he just outran the secondary. Considering it looks like he's built like a bowling ball, I don't know how he managed to do that. But I don't care. I don't understand that comment, Vic. I am a solid Harvard Crimson fan. I don't understand your comment. Extra point is up and good, and Harvard on a 2-play drive strikes and gets a 7-0 lead over the Kitty Cats of Columbia University. I don't understand how a tight end can outrun the entire secondary, but they did. He did. I love it. Good throw by the backup quarterback, and good catch, and plenty of yards after catch. They're just showing replays right now. And let's see. Harvard is lining up for a kickoff. Just click the thumbs up button, Vic, and don't worry about nothing else. And here we go with the kickoff. As they say, total leather, and it's caught 1 yard deep in the end zone and down for a touchback. So Columbia will come out for their second series with 11 minutes and 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Lines up on the 25-yard line. Single receiver right, twin receivers to the left. They are moving left to right across the screen. Motion from left to right, hands off up the middle, and gets back to the line of scrimmage and goes no further. Got to check something real quick. Okay, 2nd and 10 for the mighty Kitty Cats. Twin receivers left, single receiver right. Snap, blitz, hit the quarterback as he let go, and threw an out pattern to a guy running a post. So incomplete, 3rd and 10 coming up. And he gets the play from the sideline. So triple receivers to the left, single receiver right. Well, that receiver better watch it. He's lining up off sides. Bubble screen blown up for a loss of 2 yards by the Harvard defense, and that'll bring up 4th and 12. So another 3 and out by the Harvard defense. They telegraphed that play pretty badly. They had 3 receivers out there, and it looked like they were in a blocking formation. So 4th and 12, and Columbia is back to punt. Let's see if the camera crew can do better this time instead of focusing on the punter. Focus on the punt. And they don't. Move blocked. Touchdown. Yeah. I think the guy took it right off his foot. Blocked. And it just, I mean, he ended up with it in his hands. No, it bounced once on the ground. A block punt, returned for 10 yards or so for a touchdown. And the head coach of Columbia is not happy with his special teams right now. Extra point try, kick is up, kick is right down the causeway. 14-0 Harvard, just like that. Good job, boys. So looks like we're going to an ad break. 9 minutes, 47 seconds left in the first quarter, and we'll have a kickoff coming shortly. Going to check the scores. Let's see here. Texas over K-State is now 10-0. Indiana still over Whiskey, 7-0. Ohio State still over Rutgers only by 7-0, and they just started second quarter. North Carolina versus the Soup, 7-all. Nebraska took the lead 7-3 over Michigan State. Don't care about that one. Tennessee over UConn 14-3. South Carolina over Jacksonville State 14-7. Old Piss over Texas A&M 7-0. Actually hope Old Piss wins that game. If there's one thing I don't like, it's any team coached by Jimbo Fisher. Clemson over Notre Dame 10-3, but Clemson, Notre Dame is in the red zone. All the other games are late games. Still in an ad break. It's a shoe ad for models that are too ugly to do any other kind of shoe ad except for that shoe ad, but okay. And we're at ad break. They're showing a replay of the blocked punt. I mean, nobody blocked the guy brushing the punter. He just knocked it right off his foot. One bounce right up into his hands and touchdown. And here comes the kickoff. Boomer of a kick. Touchback into the end zone. By the way, I will not be streaming any games next weekend, the 11th. I will be out of town. Hell, I'll be out of state. So I won't be doing any streams next weekend. I'll be having fun. Oh, this is fun too, but I'll be having a different kind of fun. Okay, 1st and 10 for Columbia from the 25. Quarterback was running for his life and managed to complete looks like an 8-yard pass before he got hit. So that should be 2nd and 2. Yeah, I think the quarterback is also the punter. That's interesting. Twins to the right, triples to the left, back to pass, throws it over the middle and complete to the 40-yard line. So Columbia gets their first down. of the game. Took them a while, but they did get one. Handoff to the running back on 1st and 10, was trying to go around to the right side and then cut it back towards the middle. And picked up either 3 or 4 yards, depends on the spot. 4 yards. Harvard's making some personnel changes, wholesale personnel changes. Single receiver, twin receivers to the right. No, now they shift. Single receiver right, single receiver left. Another receiver tight against the right side. Quick pass to the left side, incomplete. It was he led him too far to the left. And it was a pretty low throw as well. He was under a bit of duress. Third and 6 coming up. 8 minutes, 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Harvard defense definitely making the Columbia quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. Twins to the left, none to the right. Blitz coming. They picked it up. He threw it too soon. The receiver had not come out of his pattern yet and never saw the pass. And it's 4th and 6. So they moved the ball for a little bit and then stalled themselves out. Here comes a punt, or at least we assume a punt's coming. And this time he gets the punt away. Harvard picks it up on the roll and starts to run and gets smacked. That was a hell of a hit. Got out to about the 23-yard line of Harvard. So that's where Harvard will pick it up from there. Good, clean, shoulder-to-shoulder hit. So 1st and 10 for Harvard at their own 23-yard line. Twin receivers right, twin receivers left. Let's see what they can do now. Handoff up the middle, and he breaks through the line, gets into the second level, and picks up a quick 8 yards. All right. Twins left, single receiver right, quarterback keeps it. 1st down, and Moore gets out to the 36-yard line of Harvard, so Harvard will get a new set of downs. He faked the handoff to the running back and just pulled it out from the running back's gut and took off to the right side and picked up a quick 4 yards for 1st down. Okay, Twins left, single right. Blitz coming, fakes the pitch. Nope. Yep, fakes the pitch and loses 5 yards. Just couldn't get away from the rush. I mean, that was a bull rush by Columbia. They just brought everybody. He got away from the first guy, but he couldn't get away from the next 2. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 15. So that's a loss of 5. Excuse me. Tight formation, twins left, twins right. And handoff up the middle. No, he tries to break it around the right side. Gets the edge and picks up about 12 yards. Good run by the running back. Looks like it's going to be 3rd down and 4, 3rd and 3. He got the edge, and he managed to turn the corner and picked up a big chunk of yards. 3rd and 4. Twin single receiver right, triples left. Better hurry up and snap it, son. You only got 4, 3, 2. Got it off. Quarterback keeps it. Faked the pitch. Kept it. Got the 1st down. Got it down to the Columbia 45. So good run RPO play by Harvard on that one. Might be the 46. Might be the 46. Doesn't matter. 1st and 10. Tight formation. Twins right, twins left. Quarterback gets a snap, back to pass. Takes off running. Stops, pops, throws it complete to the tight end. Gets it down to the 25 of Columbia. It looked like he wanted to take off running, but saw an open wide receiver there at the last second. Just a little floater out to the tight end and gets down to the 26-yard line of Columbia. 1st and 10, 27, sorry. 1st and 10 for Harvard. Trips right, none left. Hands off to the running back, goes right up the middle. Pops for a quick 5 yards. $4 yards. Okay. Single receiver left, twins right. Running backs in the backfield. Motion, quarterback hands it off around the right side. Tries to leap a defender, the running back does. He caught him in midair and slams him to the ground, but not before the running back picks up a needed 1st down. First and 10 from the 15-yard line, inside the red zone, of course. Hand off to the running back, goes up the middle for a quick 3-yard gain, down to the 12-yard line. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the 1st quarter. Harvard is threatening. Getting the play signal in from the sideline. Better do it a little faster, boys. Single receiver right, single receiver left. A little switching by Harvard brings triples to the left, single receiver right. Hands off to the running back again, goes right up the middle, gets down to the 9-yard line of Columbia. So going to be 3rd and 4, I think. Twins to the right. Nope. Correct that. Single to the right, single to the left. Back to pass. Incomplete in the end zone. Not the best ball he ever threw. 4th down coming up. I'm sure we'll see a field goal. Yep, field goal team is on the field. Field goal kicker is 5 of 6 this season. and this is a fairly short kick. Kick is up and right down the middle. 17-0 Harvard at just over a minute left in the first quarter. Looks like we're going to an ad break. I will check some scores. Raj. No, we're not going to an ad break, but there is a break in the action. No. They're going to actually do a kickoff without laying around doing nothing. I don't even know why they bother with kickoffs in this league. Nobody ever returns them. Might as well just put the ball in the 25 and get going. Line drive kick into the end zone for a touchback. Oh, yawn. Yeah. Okay, Columbia lines up. Twin receivers to the left. Back to pass. Throws a bubble screen out to a wide open receiver. And he picks up a quick 8 yards. Maybe 9 yards. No, 8. And Columbia hands the ball off, goes right up the middle. Doesn't get much, but he didn't need much for a first down. He needed 2. He got 3. So good job on him, I guess. Columbia's trying to go with some tempo. Triple receivers right, none left. And back to pass, rolling to the right. Rolling, pumps, and completes a short pass on the sideline. Looks like for about 5. And I think that's the end of the first quarter. That was the last play. So, end of the first quarter, 17-0 Harvard. After a long touchdown pass, a blocked punt return for touchdown, and a field goal. And we're on an ad break, so let's check some scores. Let's see. Texas is pulling away from K-State, 17-0. Indiana is still beating Wisconsin 10-0. Rutgers scored. Ohio State is only up 7-3 over Rutgers. That's a bit of a struggle win so far right there. North Carolina over a can of soup, 14-7. Michigan State over Nebraska, 10-0. Don't care about that one. 21-3 Tennessee over something called UConn. South Carolina in all kinds of struggle against an FCS team, Jack State, 14-all. Old Piss over Texas A&M, 14-0. Clemson all over Notre Dame, 17-6. And Sam Houston State and Kennesaw State just started their scoreless. Nothing else going on right now. We're still in an ad break. Let's see here. Okay, coming out of an ad break. Oh, Ivy League schools have cheerleaders. I'm surprised. I really am. I didn't think Ivy League schools would allow cheerleaders because doesn't that objectify women? Isn't that politically incorrect? Asking for a friend. Anyway, 2nd and 4, quarterback's back to pass. He takes off right up the middle and gets out of bounds at the Harvard 45-yard line. Picks up the first down. He had 5 receivers in the pattern and nobody open. So 1st and 10 for Columbia. Just starting the second quarter now. Triple receivers to the left, none to the right. Hands off to the running back, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage and gets nothing else. Let's see, a little slow to get the play in from the sideline. Twin receivers right, none left. Running back, get hands off to the running back, goes right up the middle and gets a yard. So 3rd and 9 coming up. Has a very tight running style formation for a 3rd down and 9. Harvard's blitzing. Columbia picks it up, but only completes a pass out to the 40 or down to the 40. So that's going to be a 4th and 5. It looks like. I don't know. I thought he fumbled that, but they called him down. 4th and 6, and Columbia is going to go for it. I guess they're too far for a field goal and too short for a punt. Single receiver right to the left. Quarterback rolls, throws, and completes down to the 31-yard line. So the gamble worked, and they got a 1st down out of it. He rolled to his left and threw on the run and found a receiver. Okay, trips right, single left, 1st and 10 from the 26. Hands the ball off up the middle, and the running back gets a yard, maybe. Two yards. So 2nd and 8. Twin receivers to the right. No, triple receivers to the right. None to the left. Quarterback gets the snap, hands off to the running back again, around to the left side, and this time he beats the offensive line and touchdown. Just good run blocking by the Columbia line that time, and a couple of missed tackles by Harvard. And Columbia's on the board with 11 minutes, 11 seconds left in the first half. We should be getting an extra point try here in a second. And waiting on the kick. Snap is down, kick is up, kick is good. And we go to an ad break. Looks like a hype video for Columbia. Maybe. No, it's a hype video for the National Felons League and their youth football foundation, where I guess they'll invest millions to teach kids how not to be men and how not to tackle and how not to catch and how not to celebrate and how not to do anything manly like they used to in football. They're showing that Columbia player who was injured earlier. It looks like he did something to his hamstring, but he's on crutches on the sideline. So that's a shame. Anyway, now we're out of the silly ad break, full of silly ads for Columbia and some Presbyterian hospital on Columbia. We can get a kickoff, which will go into the end zone for a touchback. No, it's returnable. And he's returning it right up the middle, gets out to the 29-yard line. Another kickoff return. Very rare thing in the Ivy League. Probably has something to do with the fact they kick off from the 40-yard line. Maybe if they back them up 5 yards, they might get some more returns. Just thinking out loud. Anyway, Harvard's going to line up at their 29-yard line, 1st and 10. Twin receivers left, single receiver right. They are moving left to right across the screen. Back to pass, right up the middle, wide open, caught out to the 44 or 45-yard line of Harvard. So a quick, almost 20-yard gain right there. Another first down for the Harvard offense. And we got singles right, singles left, blitz coming. Hands the ball off, goes right up the middle, maybe got a yard. And tackled. So 2nd and 9 coming up. Raj. Nope, gave him 2 yards. Oh, mighty generous of you. So 2nd and 8 coming up from the Harvard 46-yard line. Tight formation, 2 receivers right, 2 left. Back to pass, blitz coming, picked it up over the middle, caught by the tight end down to the 40-yard line of Columbia. That is a big target, and he made the most of it. Good job by the Harvard blockers, pick that blitzer up. And a good catch, wrapped the ball up, secured it. Didn't try and get fancy, just took the yardage, and next play, back to pass, and 1st and 10, all day to throw, wide open over the middle to, I don't know who that is, all the way down to the 3-yard line of Columbia. Red zone, 1st down. He was wide open on the right side. No defender within 5 yards of him. Okay, single receiver to the left, single to the right. Hands off to the running back, goes around the left side and walks into the end zone. Woo! Touchdown. There you go, boys. Harvard is absolutely dominating this game. Just the way I like to see it. And we're getting the extra point coming up. And the kick is up. And he hooks it in just inside the left upright. 24-7 Harvard over Columbia with 8.5 minutes left in the first half. Ad break. Go over some scores. Texas over K-State 17-7, almost at halftime. Indiana over Wisconsin 10-7. Indiana's in the red zone. About 2 minutes left in the half. Rutgers is within a point of Ohio State 7-6, almost about 2 minutes left in the first half. North Carolina over Can of Soup 21-7. A minute and a half left in the first half. Michigan State over Nebraska 10-7. A little under 2 minutes in the first half there. Don't care about that game. 28-3, Tennessee over something called UConn. South Carolina still can't get away from Jack State, 14-all. Ole Miss over Texas A&M 22-7. Clemson's putting it all over Notre Dame, 24-9. Kennesaw State over Sam Houston State 7-0. So that catches everybody up. Still on an ad break showing CGI redheads. Very pretty lady, but now showing an ad for an environmental killing electric car. Electric cars are not green, folks. Electric cars are more deadly to the environment than gasoline-powered cars. It's a fact. Look it up. But we are out of the ad break, and we are back to watching the Harvard Crimson about to kick off to Columbia. About 8.5 minutes left in the first half. And the kick is away. Low kick into the end zone for a touchback. He could have caught that ball and run with it. He wasn't a candy ass. All right, Columbia gets the ball, snaps it back. Quarterback rolls to the right and throws it out of bounds because nobody was open in the pattern. And 2nd and 10 snap. And the running back gets hit in the backfield and dropped for a 5-yard loss. So 3rd and 15 coming up. I just noticed on the field that says that this is Robert Kraft Field at Columbia University. So it got me to wondering if there's a massage parlor in the under the stands of the stadium, asking for a friend. 3rd and 15, triple receivers left, none to the right. Quarterback gets the ball, fakes a handoff, throws the ball, completes it. Embarrassing on a 3rd and 15 that Harvard would give up a 25-yard pass play, but there you go. It happened. Got out to the 43-yard line of Columbia. I mean, of Harvard. No, Columbia, sorry. Twin receivers right, single left. Quarterback's rolling to his right. All day to throw. Throws it deep and picked off by Harvard at the 15-yard line. There you go. That was not a well-thrown ball. He threw it to the inside of the field instead of over the shoulder, and the receiver was on the wrong side of the ball. Never had a chance. Oh, Jerry Walls is here. I don't know what you're talking about, sir. I'm not watching a 5-3 team here. I'm watching a 6-1 team about to be 7-1. So I really don't understand the comment, sir. But please click the thumbs up button before you take off again. I'd appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Jerry. I do appreciate it. I do. We are in an ad break, so I will use that opportunity to check scores again for everybody. Texas still 17-7 over K-State. Indiana 17-7 over Whiskey. Ohio State 7, Rutgers 6. Rutgers is in the red zone. There's only 21 seconds left in the first half, but they are on the Ohio State 15-yard line. Even if they get a field goal out of it, hey. North Carolina over a can of soup, 28-7. Michigan State over the Cornhuskers, 10-7. Don't care about that game. Tennessee over UConn, 35-3. Jack State and South Carolina tied at 14. Ole Miss 20, Texas A&M 7, but Texas A&M is in the red zone. Harvard back to pass, throws the ball out to the right sideline, caught, and more than enough for another first down. Clemson 24, Notre Dame 9. Kennesaw State over Sam Houston State 7-0. But Kennesaw State is on the Sam Houston State 3, so they might score again. Harvard lines up after a long pass play for a first down out to the 27-yard line. Swing pass to the right side and gets nothing. I think he's back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Six minutes left in the first half. Harvard is on a 2nd and 10 from their 27. Twins right, Twins left. Quarterback gets the snap back to pass, rolls to his left, tries to drop a low pass to the receiver on the left sideline, incomplete. He one-hopped it. Okay, 3rd and 10. Triple receivers left, single receiver right. Back to pass, complete down the right sideline for a first down. And that, not sure where they marked the ball yet. 45, probably near midfield. 47-yard line of Harvard. Hands the ball off to the running back right up the middle. Crosses midfield. Gets to the Columbia 49, so a quick 4-yard gain. Twins right, Twins left. Back to pass, dancing around a little bit, and then throws it away. Somebody lost their helmet. And that's going to require that he goes off the field. 3rd and 6 coming up for Harvard at the 49-yard line of Columbia. 4.5 minutes left in the first half. Triple receivers to the right, single to the left, back to pass. Plenty of time. Hits receiver over the middle. He's about a yard short. He tried to reach the ball out. He didn't quite get there. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 1. And I think Harvard is going to punt it. I don't know. The way the defense is playing so far, I don't know why they don't go for it. Low snap. Punter fields it easily and kicks it away, and it spikes out of bounds at about the 10-yard line, I think. Yep, 10-yard line. So that's where Columbia will set up on their 10-yard line with 3.5 minutes left in the first half, down 24-7. Anyway, we are in an ad break. Check the scores again. See, Texas, K-State went to half, as did Indiana, Wisconsin. 17-7 on both teams, both games. Rutgers is now leading Ohio State 9-7, and they're at halftime. North Carolina is at half, so is Michigan State and Nebraska. They're all tied up at 10. North Carolina is ahead 28-7. Don't care about that game. 35-3, Tennessee over UConn. They're about to go to half. South Carolina finally gets a lead over Jack State 20-14. They're about a minute from halftime. Ole Miss over A&M 20-14. They're about a minute from halftime. Clemson over Notre Dame 24-9 at halftime. Kennesaw State over Sam Houston State 14-0 in the first quarter. Columbia runs the ball on 1st and 10 from their 10-yard line, and he picks up a quick 7 yards right up the middle. Gets them a little breathing room from their end zone. Second and 3, single receiver right and left. Quarterback takes a high snap, hands off to the running back, tried to go up the middle, bounces it to the right side, gets out to about the 16-yard line of Columbia, picks up a first down. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in the first half. A little bit of holding there, sprung him loose, but hey, if they don't flag it, it didn't happen, right? First and 10, fakes a handoff, goes deep to the left side, overthrew everybody. Good defense by the Harvard secondary. Pretty much the Harvard defender had position. If that ball had been accurate, it would have been an interception. Second and 10 from the Columbia 27-yard line. I made a mistake on the last spotting. It was a 27, not the 17. 20 receivers to the left, none to the right. Quarterback hands off to the running back, follows his blockers up the middle, picks up a quick 6 yards. So it should be 3rd and 4 upcoming. Okay, 3rd and 4. Twin receivers right and left, very tight formation. Quarterback back to pass, throws it over the middle and complete up to the Columbia 44-yard line. So good play there by Columbia. Trying to do some tempo here, a little up tempo. They still have all 3 of their timeouts. Running play up the middle for a quick 5-yard hit. And Columbia should probably burn a timeout at this point. They did. I think they called a timeout. Second and 5 coming up, a minute 23 left in the first half. All right, coming out of the timeout, twin receivers left, none right. Fakes the handoff to the running back, throws over the middle and broken up by the Harvard defender. 3rd and 5 coming up. Okay, 3rd and 5 for Columbia. Triple receivers to the left, no receivers to the right. Wait down the snap. Snaps up. Columbia quarterback running for his life, throws it away. Just overthrew everybody to the right sideline, just threw it away. 4th and 5 coming up for Columbia. And what are they going to do? They're going to punt it. So the ball is going to snap from the Columbia 49 on a 4th and 5 with 1:10 left in the first half. And kick is away. No pressure on the punter. Hits at about the 20-yard line and takes a Harvard roll forward and is down at about the 23-yard line. So good punt. Backs Harvard up. But I don't know. With 58 seconds left, does Harvard just sit on it or do they try something? I don't know. Triple receivers to the left, single to the right. They might try and do something with this. Oh, hand it off to the running back up the middle. He crashes ahead for 3 or 4 yards. And the clock runs. So I think Harvard's just going to go into a halftime and be happy with a 24-7 lead. Well, triple receivers to the right, left, no receivers to the right. Snaps the ball, hands it off to the running back, goes around the left side, and runs out of bounds after getting a first down. So that probably was the final play of the half. They'll set the ball, start the clock, and that'll be it. Now they're going to make them run one more play. So triple receivers to the right, single receiver to the left from the 38-yard line. Hand the ball off right up the middle. It gets out to the 45-yard line, and that is that. Triple zeros across the scoreboard. And Harvard goes into the half with a 24-7 lead. I'm going to take a minute or two and stretch. Been sitting here for an hour and a half, and I'll be right back. We're still in a halftime break. Nothing else happening right now. Let's see. Any other games I care about? Let's see. Yale Brown, two teams that I really hate in the Ivy League. They're in an ad break right now. Let's see what's going on there. Get a hype video for Brown University. I'm surprised it didn't. It wasn't done to the old Soviet anthem. Brown Yale 22-17. Yale's winning. Looks like they just started the first the second half. So tight game. You know, both teams are not particularly good. Harvard already beat the Brown Marxists. Beat them handily. And of course, the last game of the season for Harvard is always the Yale game. It's the game. There are no other the games except for Harvard Yale. I mean, it is the third oldest rivalry in college football. It is the game. There are all kinds of pretenders to the throne, but there's only one, and it has always been Harvard Yale. Switch back to the Harvard game and see if they started up yet. No, still on an ad break. Still at halftime. So we'll keep an eye on it. Should be coming out any minute now. Still waiting. Oh, they're back. The players are on the field. And I think Columbia gets the ball to start the second half. Yep, they do. They're out on the field now, the return team. I don't even know why they bother. I mean, it's just going to go in the end zone for a touchback anyway. But we'll let them go through the motions of actually performing a football type play. You never know. Only 2 kickoffs have been returned so far in this game, and they've both been by Harvard. And the kick is away, and we're starting the second half by having it go into the end zone for a touchback. I don't know. Maybe the Columbia players are just afraid to run a return or run a kick return. Maybe they don't want to get hurt. Anyway, Columbia will start at their own 25-yard line with twin receivers to the right, single to the left, high snap. The quarterback grabbed it. Nice hold on the offensive line to get the quarterback free for a quick run of 4 yards. Let's see. We are at we are in Columbia, which is the Ivy League school in New York. And 2nd and 6, quarterback hands off to the running back, breaks 1 tackle, and gets out to the 33-yard line. So it'll be a 3rd down and 2 upcoming for the Columbia Lions. We are playing the game at the Robert Kraft Field and Massage Parlor. Running back runs up the middle and just gets across the 35-yard line for a first down. I mean, barely. So gets to the 36-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Columbia. Twin receivers left, single receiver to the right. They are going right to left across the screen. And Columbia runner breaks through the line, gets into the secondary, and is tripped up, but not before a big 15 to 20-yard gain. 40, 45. Yep, down right around midfield, so about a 15-yard gain. A 15-yard gain. Okay, triple receivers to the left, none to the right. Quarterback throws a reverse pass or a backward pass, but it was not a run pass option. He ran the ball for 5 yards. So it should be a 2nd and 5 coming up. Yep, 2nd and 5. And they're on the Harvard 44-yard line. So Columbia is moving the ball here to start the second half. No, forget it. Blitz. Quarterback beats the blitz with a bubble screen, but he's tackled short of the first down, so it's going to look like be about a 3rd and 2. Excuse me. 3rd and 2 coming up. We got single receiver right and left. Quarterback gets the ball, handoff up the middle, and he stopped short. He needed 2, he got 1, so it'll be a 4th and 1 from the Harvard 40. I suspect being down 24-7. Yep, they're leaving the offense on the field. They are going up tempo. Hands the ball off again, and I think he barely got it. He only needed 1 yard. I think he got 1 yard. Yep, they gave it to him. Well, of course they did. Okay, 1st and 10 from the Harvard 39. Twin receivers left, none right. Hands the ball off up the middle. Drop for no gain. Tried to go up the middle, and he got stopped right at the line of scrimmage. If they're generous, they'll give him 1 yard. I think they did give him 1 yard. You know, Ivy League socialism and all that, egalitarianism. We have to have equality of opportunity and outcome in the Ivy League. So, twin receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Motion, running back goes around the right side and picks up a quick 8 yards. So it should be 3rd down and 1 coming up. Just not good tackling on this defensive series by Harvard right now. No, 3rd and 2, sorry. And handoff up the middle. And I think they're going to mark him short. Yep, they are going to mark him 1 yard short. So 4th and 1 coming up from the 30-yard line of Harvard. Are they going to take points or are they going to go for it again? Yep, they're going for it again. Twin receivers to the left, none to the right. Checks the play. Quarterback moves forward, hands off to the running back instead, and he needed 1, got 2. So 1st down for Columbia. Okay, they're at the Harvard 28 now, 1st and 10. Quarterback gets a snap, throws it to the right side, try to quick throw it to the right and miss the receiver. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Twin receivers to the left, none to the right. Quarterback gets the snap. Quick throw again over the middle. And gets it down to the 21-yard line. Should be 3rd and 3 coming up. Yep, 3rd and 3. They're having to work for it, but they are moving the ball downfield. Single receiver to the right and to the left. Now the quarterback sends the guy on the left side in motion to the right. Sets. Snaps the ball. Back to pass. Floater to the right sideline, incomplete. Harvard did put some pressure on him that time. So 4th and 3, I think they'll kick the field goal at this point. Yep, they're bringing the quarterback off the field. They're going to kick the field goal. Snaps the ball. Kick is up, but there was movement on the line. There was also movement by Harvard. I don't know if they got Harvard offside or Columbia motion. Offside Harvard. That'll give Columbia a first down. God damn it. So that'll give the Columbia Kitty Cats a first down on the 15-yard line of Harvard. And hands the ball to the running back up the middle. He got smacked at the line of scrimmage and dropped. So that'll be 2nd and 10 now. See, twin receivers to the left, single receiver to the right, moving right to left across your screen. Motion man goes left to right. Blitz by Harvard. Oh, that was not a catch. That was in the ground. Come on. All right, we'll give him that one. So that was a gain of 6 due to dumb luck. So 3rd and 4. Twins right, twins left. Harvard sacks the quarterback all the way back to the 23-yard line, 24-yard line. 4th down and a mile coming up. Fourth and 18, they bring the field goal unit out. This will be a 42-yarder. Kick is up, and it's good. So Columbia gets on the board and drives down the field. It took almost 10 minutes off the clock to do it. But Columbia has cut the score from down to 24-10. Yeah. Checking the scoreboard. Well, let's see. Texas over K-State 24-7, about midway through the third quarter. Indiana over Wisconsin 17-14, about 5 minutes left in the third quarter. He woke up, got a touchdown, 14-9 over Rutgers, about 6.5 minutes in the third quarter. North Carolina over a can of soup, 42-7. Michigan State over Nebraska, 13-10, about 1 minute left in the third quarter. Don't care about that one. 49-3, Tennessee over UConn. Jack State, South Carolina tied at 21. Ole Miss 28-14 over Texas A&M. Clemson over Notre Dame 31-23. Kennesaw State over Sam Houston State 21-7. Georgia Tech over Virginia. Georgia Tech, Virginia scoreless, but Virginia is on the Georgia Tech 9, first and goal. Utah over Arizona State 7-0, and they are on the ASU 8-yard line, first and goal. Temple over Navy 7-0. No other games going on. And that catches you up. Okay, just in time, too, coming out of an ad break. And Columbia is about to kick off to Harvard. And it's a squib kick. And Harvard fields it at the 30. And that's where Harvard will start the drive. Trying a little bit of trickeration there. Didn't work. And back to another ad break. Rather silly ad for Aldi. I've never shopped at an Aldi. Don't care to. Still in an ad break. Okay, Harvard gets the ball on the 30-yard line, hands the ball off to the running back, goes right up the middle, and gets a quick 6 yards out of it. 2nd and 4. Harvard lines up twins left, single right, moving left to right across the screen. Harvard snaps the ball, back to pass, complete on the sideline, gets out to the 43-yard line, good enough for a first down. Would like to see Harvard put some points on the board in this drive to answer the field goal and the almost 10-minute drive that Columbia put together. Snaps the ball. Quarterback keeps it, runs around the right side over midfield and gets tackled at the 49-yard line of Columbia. Good run on first down. I think it's like 2nd and short. Quarterback kept the ball that time, ran into his own running back and lost yardage. So 3rd and 4 coming up from the Harvard 48-yard line. Twin receivers right, twins left, tight formation, back to pass, tucks it and runs, goes right through the middle and easily picks up the first down to the Columbia 43 again. First and 10 for Harvard. Snaps the ball, fakes the handoff, back to pass. Plenty of time, goes deep over the middle. And I think there was a bit of a hold there, but not called on the defender. And it falls incomplete. Second and 10 from the Columbia 43. You have twin receivers to the right and twin receivers to the left. And let's see what we do this time. Quarterback hands it off right up the middle and gets down to the 40-yard line of Columbia. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 7, I believe. Now they gave him 39-yard line. Screen calls it 3rd and 8. I thought it would be 3rd and 6. Looks like 3rd and 6 to me from the eyeballs here. You know what I say about trusting media. That they changed it, 3rd and 6. Good job, guys. Trips right, single left. Quarterback hands it off to the running back, goes right up the middle and stopped well short of the first down. That was not a well-blocked play by the Harvard offensive line. 4th and 5. Raj. And Harvard's going to punt it. I guess they're going to hope to pin Columbia deep. So this 3rd quarter went pretty fast. There's only a minute left in the 3rd quarter. Very low snap. Guy basically picked it up off the dirt and it bounces at the 3-yard line and rolls into the end zone. So not a good kick from a strategic point of view. Columbia is going to start, I believe, at the 20-yard line. Anyway, ad break. Let's check some scores, shall we? Yes, we shall. Let's see here. Okay, Texas pulling away from K-State 27-7, about 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Indiana over Wisconsin 17-14, end of the third quarter, but Wisconsin is on the IU 16. Ohio State 14, Rutgers 9. About 3 minutes left in the third quarter, and Ohio State is on the Rutgers 9. North Carolina over a can of soup 45-7. Michigan State over Nebraska 13-10. Just started the fourth quarter. Don't care about that game. Tennessee 56, UConn 3. Jack State is beating South Carolina 28-21, 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Ole Miss over Texas A&M 28-14, about 6 minutes in the third quarter. Clemson 31, Notre Dame 23, about a minute and a half in the third quarter. Kansas State over San Diego State 21-7 at half. Virginia over Georgia Tech 7-0. About 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Utah over Arizona State 14-0, but Arizona State is on the Utah 17. 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Temple over Navy 10-0. Air Force and Army are just underway. Columbia quarterback back to pass, gets the deep pass away just before he got smacked and picked off by Harvard on a one-hand interception. I think that's the second of the game for him. Definitely the second interception of the game, but I think the same guy has both of them. Hell of a grab by the Harvard defender. Deep ball. Well covered. And yeah, it was a one-handed snag because the offensive player was holding the defender's left arm. There was offensive pass interference going on. But now Harvard's ball on their 37-yard line. 1st and 10. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. A good job by the Harvard defense. Offense is back on the field. Twins left, Twins right. Hands off to the motion man on a jet sweep. And he picks up a quick 5 yards. Clock is running. I think they don't have to get another playoff before the end of the third quarter. There was a fumble on the play, but they're calling him down by contact. And that is the end of the third quarter. I'm going to go get something to drink. So I'll be right back. And we are in a commercial break. Obviously, it's the end of the quarter, so you go to a commercial break at the end of the quarter. And my camera fucked up. There we go. One more quarter to go. Still in an ad break, so you're not missing anything. Neither am I. Okay, they're out of commercial break and they're just doing some reviews of key plays in the game. And let's see. We're 2nd and 5 by Harvard to start the third quarter. Fakes the jet sweep, back to pass. Wide open receiver at the 40-yard line and all the way down to the 32-yard line of Columbia. Come on, boys. I'd like some points on this drive, please, and thank you. Like to pull away from Columbia a little bit more, make it a 3-score game instead of a 2-score game. 1st and 10 for Harvard, twin receivers right, single receiver left. They are now moving right to left across the screen. Back to pass. They're going to call that a completion over the middle to the 6-yard line. I thought it might have been a little low, might have bounced it off the turf, but referee was right there. You're going to see another angle here. No, he got his hands under it, at least on that angle. Anyway, twin receivers to the left, single to the right. Quarterback is waiting on the ball. 1st and goal from the 6. Blitz coming, picks it up. Touchdown on a running play by the running back right up the middle. Good job. Woo! Yeah. Needed that one. Needed that one bad. Now, what's a damn shame is next week when I'm not around, I'm going to miss the Harvard Penn game. It's the last home game of the season for Harvard before the Yale game, which is on the road. By the way, extra point was up and good. So 31-10, Harvard over Columbia. I will stream the Yale game. It's at Yale. I'm going to miss the Penn game. Oh, well. And where I'm at has no internet, so it's going to be interesting to keep up. Anyway, we are on an ad break. Oh, I should do some scores for you guys. Hang on. Let's see. Raj. Texas over K-State 27-14. Just started the fourth quarter, but K-State's in the red zone. Indiana over Wisconsin 17-14, about 12 minutes 40 left in the game. Ohio State is finally pulling away from Rutgers 21-9 at the end of the third quarter. North Carolina over a can of soup 45-7. About 11 and a half left in the game. Michigan State over Nebraska 20-10. About 12 minutes left in the game. Don't care about that one. Tennessee over UConn 56-3. Almost the end of the third quarter. Jack State and South Carolina are tied at 28. Minute and a half left in the third quarter. Ole Miss 28-21 over Texas A&M. Ole Miss is in the red zone. Clemson over Notre Dame 31-23. They're well into the fourth quarter. Let's see. Yale's over Brown 36-17. Penn is over Cornell 16-8. Kennesaw State over Sam Houston State 21-7.5. Virginia over Georgia Tech 7-3. Utah over Arizona State 14-3. Temple over Navy 17-0. Army over Air Force 7-0. Harvard kicks the ball away into the end zone for another candy-ass touchback. 13 and a half minutes left in this game. Harvard is up 31-10. Columbia brings their offense to the field, 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. They are moving left to right across the screen. Twin receivers to the left, single to the right. Handoff to the running back, goes up the middle, and gets met at the line of scrimmage, no gain. Second and 10. Single receiver right and left, back to pass, throws out into the left sideline and knocked out of bounds at the 31-yard line. So gain of 6, 3rd and 4 coming up. No, they gave him another yard. 3rd and 3 coming up. Single receiver right, twins left. Now back in motion to the right. sends a running back out to the right, does a screen pass, which gets blown up well behind the line of scrimmage by Harvard defense. Dropped him for a 3-yard loss, so that should be 4th and 7 coming up. You're down 3 scores and you're throwing screen passes. You've just given up the game at that point. They're going to leave the offense on the field at 4th and 7. That's a brilliant move. Triple receivers to the right, twin receivers to the left. Now they bring one of the receivers into the backfield. And back to pass. And sacked at the 18-yard line. Turnover on downs. Dude, you cannot take a sack at that point. But I blame your coaching staff for putting you in that position anyway. You should have punted the ball away. There's 11 and a half minutes left in the game. You're down 3 scores. You're 4th and long. You know, the defense is going to pin their ears back and bum rush you, which is exactly what they did. And that brings out the Harvard offense already in the red zone. 1st and 10 on the Columbia 18. Single receiver left. Triple receivers to the right. They are moving right to left across your screen. Hands off to the running back up the middle, and he breaks through for about a 7-yard run. Well, I gave him 5. Okay. 2nd and 5. Twins to the right, single receiver left. Quarterback's changing the play. Quarterback run to the right. He faked the option to the running back. Picked up 3, should be 3rd and 2. Hands the ball out. No, keeps the ball. Fake the handoff. Quarterback runs the ball right up the middle. 1st down and more, down to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal from the 5. Coming up. Okay, twin receivers to the left, single to the right. Hands off to the running back, goes right up the middle, spinning, gets down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Quarterback run up the middle, got a 1/2 yard, so 3rd and goal from the 1/2-yard line. Third and goal, fakes the jet sweep, quarterback keeper, finds the corner of the end zone, runs it in for a touchdown. Woo! Yeah. Touchdown, 1-yard touchdown run by Jaden Craig. drew the whole defense moved to the left, and he just ran around the right side, found the front corner by the pylon, and stuck it in there. Extra point try coming up. Kick is up. Kick is good. 38-10, Harvard with 8 minutes, 21 seconds left in the game. And we are on an ad break. Oh, let's see here. Texas is falling apart. Texas and K-State are now tied 27-all. 12 and a half minutes left in the game. Indiana over Wisconsin, 17-14. 10 and a half minutes left in the game. Rutgers has scored, so it's now Ohio State 21-16. 13 and a half minutes left in the game. North Carolina 52-7 over Campbell. 9 minutes left in that game. Michigan State over Nebraska 20-10. 9 minutes left in that game. Don't care about that game. 56-3, Tennessee over UConn. 13 minutes left in that game. Somebody should cry mercy for UConn at this point. South Carolina and Jack State 28-all, end of third quarter. Old Piss over Texas A&M 31-21. 13 and a half minutes left in that game. Clemson over Notre Dame 31-23. 9 and a half minutes left in that game. Raj. Kennesaw State 21. Sam Houston State 7. It's just starting the third quarter. Virginia over Georgia Tech 7-3, just starting the second quarter. Utah over Arizona State 14-3, just starting the second quarter. Temple over Navy 17-0. About 10 and a half minutes left in the second quarter. Air Force losing to Army 10-0. 9 minutes left in the first quarter. Rest of the games don't start till later. Okay, Harvard just kicked away. And, Columbia's going to run it out. Son of a bitch. And he got out to the 28-yard line. Wow. Look at you, little guy. Lots of courage. And then go to an ad break. I'm still on that, but okay. Columbia starts on that 27-yard line. Triple receivers to the right, none to the left. Tries a bubble screen, and Harvard blows that up after a 2-yard gain. Okay, 2nd and 8. Triples to the right, twins to the left, back to pass. He's got some time, but now he's rolling to his right. Heaves the ball downfield. Almost picked off. Oh, come on. Oh, he's going to hate himself in the morning for that one. Running play, and he picked up a first down, it looked like, and flag on the play. I think they're going to get a personal foul, maybe a horse collar or a late hit on Harvard. Personal foul, face mask, Harvard. Well, that'll add 15 yards to the end of the run. So, a little gift for the Columbia Kitty Cats. Yeah, that's ticky-tack. You might have got a finger near the face mask, but yeah, there's that egalitarian Marxism again. All right, 1st and 10 on the Harvard 43. Little jet sweep to the running back, and he turns a corner and gets all the way down to about the, I don't know where they're going to mark the ball, well inside the 10-yard line. Well, right at the 10-yard line. Well blocked play. I got to give him that. So 1st and goal from 10. No, I'm sorry. First and 10 from the 11. My bad. Shotgun snap, bubble screen, and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Columbia. No, touchdown in garbage time. What can you do? All right. Extra point try is coming up. And waiting. Kick is up. Kick is good. So 38-17. Harvard over Kit Kat. And we see that same ugly kid wearing these stupid shoes. God, that's an ugly kid. I don't know why they picked him for it. Maybe because he looks androgynous. I don't know. Ad break. Let's check some scores. Let's see. Texas, K-State are tied at 27. 8 minutes left. No change in Indiana, Wisconsin. 7 minutes left. Ohio State scored again, 28-16 over Rutgers. 12 minutes left. North Carolina 59-7 over Campbell. 7 minutes left. Michigan State still over Nebraska 20-10. 4.5 minutes left. Don't care about that one. Tennessee 56, UConn 3, 10 minutes left. Jack State, South Carolina tied at 28, 12 minutes left. Texas A&M is not going to go away on Old Piss, 31-28, 11 minutes left. Looks like Columbia is going to try an onside kick. 31-23, Clemson over Notre Dame. 5.5 minutes left. Onside kick, Harvard got it. Kennesaw State over Sam Houston State 21-7. Georgia Tech over Virginia 10-7. Utah over Arizona State 14-3. Temple over Navy 17-0. Army over Air Force 10-0. Let's see. Just starting Florida Atlantic and UAB and University of Texas San Antonio and North Texas Raj. Louisiana, Arkansas State are just starting. Memphis, South Florida just starting. Harvard put in their former starting quarterback, the Prima, and he hands the ball off on a running play up the middle, and that picked up a quick 5. I don't know why DePrima lost his starting job. That doesn't make sense to me, but I don't know. Okay, 2nd and 5 coming up for Harvard. Twin receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. And if Harvard were smart, they'd run the play clock all the way down to nothing. It's about 5.5 minutes left in the game. The clock is running. Just got the playoff. Running play around the right side. And I think he picked up a couple of yards. I only got 1 yard. So 3rd and 4 coming up. He's going to have triple receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Got the ball off. Blitz coming. DePrima runs away from it. Fumbles the ball. And did it go out of bounds? Maybe now I know why DePrima lost his spot. Maybe he's got butterfingers. Yeah, it went out of bounds. So it's still Harvard's ball, but it's now going to be like 4th down and something. 4th and 4. Punt formation for Harvard. Coming up on 4 minutes left in the game. Kick is away. Caught on the sideline and knocked out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. So that's where Columbia will set up. Hey, interesting statistics. Harvard is the only FCS team not lost a fumble this year. 2nd fewest penalty yards in FCS. 3rd best turnover in FCS. Hey, when you play clean ball, you win games, right? Okay, Columbia sets up on the 26. Back to pass. Throws over to the left side and complete, gets out of bounds after a big chunk play. Okay, Columbia runs the ball up the middle on 1st and 10. Gets 1 yard. Second and 9, Twins left, Twins right, back to pass. Here comes the rush. He beats a deep ball over the middle, overthrew everybody. Third and 9 coming up. You got to know this is 4 down territory. Two minutes, 48 seconds left in the game. Triple receivers to the right, none to the left. On 3rd and 9, he runs the ball around the left side. Picks up, looks like 3 or 4 yards, so it's going to be 4th and 5. Fourth and 4. Tight formation. They're going for it, of course. Back to pass. Throws over the middle. He needed 4. He got 5. It's a 1st down. Two minutes, and the clock is running. I don't know what they're hurrying up for. They're down multiple scores. I don't think they're going to win this game. Blitz coming, got to the quarterback. He shrugs it off, throws the ball to the right sideline, incomplete. Second and 10, fakes the handoff. Quarterback is dancing, running for his life, and drops for a loss. 3rd down coming up. I think that was probably a 5-yard loss. So I'd have to see where they mark it. 2-yard loss, 3rd and 12. Columbia still got all 3 of their timeouts. Minute 12 left in the game. Pass was complete along the right sideline. I'm not sure if it was enough for a first down. They're indicating 4th and 1. And they're going for it again. They're all 4 out of 5 on 4th down. And he runs it up the middle and gets first down. They're on the Harvard 24-yard line. 1st and 10. 54 seconds and counting. Single receiver to the left, trips right, back to pass, deep into the end zone. Caught, but I don't think it was complete. I think it was out of bounds. Incomplete. Good ball, though. That was a well-thrown ball. The only person that had a chance on it was the Columbia receiver. It just was too far to the right. And, yeah, there's at least a yard out of bounds when he caught it. 2nd and 10 coming up. 39 seconds left in the game. Back to pass. Fakes a bubble screen. Now throws a screen the other direction. Grabbed at the ankles and tackled. Lost his helmet. At the 18-yard line. So short gain. 3rd and 5 maybe. 3rd and 3. Okay. And I think Columbia called a timeout. Yep. First timeout, and it's 31 seconds left in the game. All right, coming out of the timeout. Twins left, Twins right. 3rd and 3. Back to pass. Quick throw over the middle. I think he caught it. Yep, he caught it. So that should be 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. I guess they did something on that last timeout where they gave the timeout back to Columbia because now they're saying it's their first timeout. So I'm not sure what the hell happened there. Okay, 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Back to pass. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown. Oh, all right. They got a touchdown. I mean, it's touchdown in garbage time. It doesn't roll. There's 20 seconds left in the game. You're still going to be down 14 points. So I don't know. His foot might have landed out of bounds. They don't have a real good angle on it from there. Let's see if this one is better. Yeah, he got it. Extra point is up and good. It's 38-24, Harvard over Columbia with 20 seconds left in the game. Another onside kick fielded by Harvard. And that should do it, really. So that should do it. Let's let the clock hit triple zeros, and then we'll go from there. Okay, Harvard lines up in victory formation. And that's it. Oh, that's it. Harvard wins. Still only one loss in conference, and pretty much has a stranglehold on the Ivy League championship at this point. I guess we'll have to see what happens next week with respect to the Harvard Penn game, which I will miss because I will be traveling. But I don't know if anyone is in here. Probably not. But hope those of you who stopped by or whatever enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. But that's the end of the stream. Y'all go have a good rest of the weekend. We'll see you soon. Peace.